smoke and chill. I just wanna fuck, smoke and chill. I just wanna fuck, smoke, chill.
What is up, love squad? Welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider go ahead liking the subscribe button. Today I'm using this Janet Collections hair. As you see, I did not have no 613. I got the natural black, and that was only $40. I have this wig cap that I'm also using. It came with 3 bundles on the frontal. As you see here, I have 2 extra bundles that came from an Organiques pack of hair that I had. Knowing me, I like to double weft all my wefts, so I tend to, you know, use up a lot of the hair and have like a lot of space left on the wig. So I just added those 2 bundles to my wig as well, just to fill it up a little bit more. Okay, as you see, the hair is pretty much like the same texture and it looks almost the same, but in light you can tell that it's different, but nobody cares. Okay, this is the frontal. It has soft Swiss lace. That's a lot of S's. Like I said, this hair is natural black. Here I am bleaching the knots. I'm using this Clairol's BW bleach and the Clairol's Pure White 40 volume developer. I ended up bleaching the knots twice on this because the very first time that I did it, this was my very first time bleaching knots. So when I did it the first time, I only left it on for like 5 minutes. But when I went back the second time and did it, I left it on for like an extra 15, and I think I over processed the hair, but we not gonna, that's not, you know, don't follow me. You know, like I said, this is my very first time bleaching knots or any type of lace at all, so it's a learning process, but it doesn't really bother me as much. Sorry for any noises in the background. I am outside doing this voiceover because it just rained and it's really beautiful out here, and I need to get this video up and out and get it out my face because it's really taking up a lot of space on my phone. So I'm sorry if I'm talking fast, but the quicker I get this video out, that's better. But as far as the consistency with the bleach, you want to make sure it isn't like almost like peanut butter. I said like a thick peanut butter. But what I did, I had just patted it down on the lace. And I kind of smeared it in the second time I bleached the knots. I kind of smeared it in, so I believe that's how the hair got bleached. But you're going to see that. Okay, so like I said, I did bleach this twice. This is the first time I bleached it and I rinsed the bleach out. As you'll see, the knots didn't really bleach as much, because when you look very closely, you still see like all of those knots and everything. And I kind of didn't want that, so I did look up like another YouTube tutorial to see how to do it. And yeah, but like I said, you can still see the knots. But as far as the transparency of the lace, it was really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if the knots weren't there, you could probably tell that it was invisible or whatever they say. So like I said, this is the second time that I bleached the knots. As you see, the knots, they were a little less knotty, but you see that the hair is bleached some. But like I said, I didn't let it bother me as much because I really didn't care because of what I had plans for this hair anyway. So yeah, that's how that looks. All right, as far as this frontal, like I said, this is my very first time dealing with the 4x4 frontal. I've normally dealt with 13x4 temple frontals from the 613 collection, but this 4x4 frontal, it was very quick, I'm not gonna lie, and it was kind of easy. Only thing that I did, as far as any other frontals that I've used, I just pulled it very, very tight, make sure I pulled that frontal a little bit past that wig cap, pinned everything down, and then began sewing. I sewed from one side, then I sewed the other side, then I sewed in the middle. I'm not gonna show everything because it's gonna be like a super long video, and I know how people are. Everybody's retention, you know, is very short, so I'm trying to keep it short and sweet for everybody. But if you have any questions or need any more deeper details, please comment down below, because I see y'all watching but I don't see y'all commenting. So I do want y'all to at least comment, because I know what I'm doing 9 times out of 10. It's just I choose not to film it because I know people can be like, okay, get to the point. So, you know, I try to, you know, get to the point. So like I said, if you have any questions or comments or concerns or anything, please leave them in the comment section below. I do respond back very fucking quick. So yeah, but like I said, I'm just sewing that on to the cap, and I made sure to knot it. And when I did my stitches, I did sew very closely. I didn't sew like super far apart. I did sew a lot close, so that if I were to pull on this lace, excuse me, which I know that I am, you know, it ain't going nowhere. All right, and this is what that closure is looking like. Like I said, I stitched very close, so it looks very seamless, very knotless. Looks very good. I ain't gonna lie, I like my own stitching. But yeah, make sure y'all stitch very close so that it looks very, very clean, and you know, whatever the case may be. Then when you're done, just go ahead and cut away that extra dome cap under that lace. Please do not cut your lace off your wig. That will be one pointless thing. Cut underneath that lace. Okay? Now what I'm doing here, I'm taking that extra bundle that I showed you all before from the Organics pack. I'm taking that and I'm using that to go from one side of the lace all the way around the dome cap to the other side of the lace. Then I made sure to knot that very, very good. The reason why you want to do it this way is because if the wind were to blow, you're not going to see no tracks, you're not going to see no dome cap, you're not going to see no nothing. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So I will go through this. Knot that lace on there and keep it pushing.
Listen to my heart go ride, 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 boot up, da 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 da. My heart go ride, go ride, ride, dee da da. It just won't stop. It go ride, 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 boot up, da da control my anxiety. Feeling like I'm touching the ceiling. When I'm with you, I can't breathe. Boy, you do something to me. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bye 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 do da 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 do. My heart go bye do bye bye do dee da do. It just won't stop. It go bye 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 do da 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 do. My heart go bye do bye bye do dee da do. It just won't stop. It go bye 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 do da 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 do. My heart go bye do bye bye do dee da do. It just won't stop. It go bye 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 do da 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 do.
All right, at this point, what I started doing, I started going from one side to the other side. I did not keep going in that U-shaped pattern, I guess you could say, or the smiley face, or however everybody says it. I just started going from one end to the other end. I didn't go from lace to lace. So as you see, I'm going to go from one side to the other side, and I'm going to do that all the way up to the very top.
You rush into destruction 'cause you don't have nothing left. The mothership can't save you, so your ass is gon' get left. If we were made in his image, then call us by our names. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. Oh, no, no, no. My side keeps moving like a rolling stone. Oh, no, 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 no. All night to the go, just so go. No, 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 no. My side keeps moving like a rolling stone. No, 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 no. Go, go,
Okay, y'all, as I'm doing this voiceover, I realized that as editing this freaking footage, I accidentally deleted the rest of the footage where I was explaining how I only took the tracks, only went from like side to side and not from lace to lace. So I'm sorry. If I can find that footage, I will insert it somewhere, but as of right now, I cannot find it. But like I said, if you need me to explain, please comment down below. I will also link a video in my description box who I followed exactly. She gives a better detail how I do it, because she's more better than I am. I ain't gonna lie, everybody's better than me at doing these wigs. So you can follow her video if you want to, because like I said, she did it way better than I did, and she explains it way better than I can. And me, I'm the rushy type of person, so I'm not the only one. Don't judge me. But either way, go. This is the hair when I was doing the wig. As you can tell, that organese bundle, you can't even tell that it's different. But I will insert a picture on exactly what it looks like when you put a flashlight to it. This is the hair. And what I actually decided to do was bleach some hair. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so what I was doing here, like I said, I wanted to bleach some of the hair. So what I did, I just pretty much took some of the hair from the front and bedded it down to a side to get it out my way. And then I had grabbed another section from behind that part, and I put that to a side because that was the parts that I wanted to bleach. And you're gonna see how I'm gonna section everything off. So if I don't make sense, I'm sorry. Just keep watching. I'm not good at explaining things, so just keep watching. What I did was to help get some of those hairs down. I just used some mousse that I had on hand that I did not really care for, because I don't really like this mousse, but I just used some of that mousse and I put it on the hair just to help me lay the hairs down. And basically the picture that I'm showing you is how I tried to mimic the hair, but I didn't want it right in the front. I wanted it a little bit behind, if that makes sense. So like I said, I'm just taking some of that mousse and I'm just laying some of the hairs down to get it out my way, so that when I do cover this hair up, that it won't be bleached. And here I am using the same bleaching process. Like I say, you just want like a thick or loose peanut butter consistency, if that makes sense, if I'm saying that correctly.
When I'm with you, I can't breathe. Boy, you do something to me. Ooh, don't ever get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, don't ever get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bye, 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 do that.
And because I didn't have nothing too fancy to section off the hair to keep it from getting bleached, I just used the whole Dollar Tree bag, and I just cut it up into sections that I needed it. And I just used my T-pins to hold that hair down to make sure that nothing got past that bag. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that was the best method I've ever used, because once I took that bag off, nothing under that bag was bleached. I did make sure that I pulled the bag tight over the parts so that, you know, when I do wash it or anything, nothing else gets past it. And I did the same thing for the front. I just took some more bag and I put it on the front of that as well. Like I said, I'm just using T-pins and pulling that bag tight to make sure everything is tucked down well and disguised.
You rush into destruction 'cause you don't have nothing left. The mothership can't save you, so your ass is gon' get left. If we were made in his image, then call us by our names. Most intellectual.
After 10 minutes. Ooh. I like this. I like the way this is looking. So hopefully if everything that I said and that I did and that I showed y'all made sense, then you know exactly what I'm going for. This was the look that I was going for. and I do love it. But I'm not gonna make this video too long. It's already doggone 30 minutes. So with that being said, if you all want to see the styling process or anything that I do to the hair, please stay tuned for the next video, because that video will not be 30 minutes. It won't even be 10 minutes. So excuse me, like I said, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything, please leave them in the the comment section below. Like I said, the girl that I followed, I will link her channel and her video down in my description box. And please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and see you later. Bye. Love you all.